guys, yo, it's BT. Welcome back to Let's Play Fireman Part 41. I think it's 40, but I'm thinking it's 41. In two ways. Okay, we did the side quest. No, we didn't do a side quest actually. We were doing the dungeon thing where we had to kill George. Or yep, I'm right. Today we're gonna chapter 29, Sands of Time. Don't know why they call it that, cause I guess it kind of makes sense, but not really. Anyway, so yeah, Hector, we went back to Castle Ostia, and now Hector's like, where's my bro? And like, he's like, oh, he's not here, he went to some other country that I cannot pronounce the name of. And then we're gonna talk to Mr. Greybeard, as Hector likes to call him. That's such an awesome nickname, though, Greybeard. I think it's hilarious how Aegis was like, I don't care. And anyway, I should stop saying that. Basically right now what's happening is, Hector's like, hey, dude, tell us your story, bro. Because apparently, he actually listened to him. But Nigel and how they were friends. So basically what happened was Nigel and ate those men in the desert or Nabata Desert, and basically they're BFFs. You know, they both share the same like passion of learning and stuff, but then they kind of just split off into different paths. So yeah, they found a village that humans and dragons coexisted, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, there he's just explaining how the dragons were and such. And now we see Mr. Elliwood just chilling. Now Mr. Elliwood's gonna be like, hey, how's it going? So yeah, apparently I was like, okay, keep on going. So yeah, apparently he's just telling you more about the people and stuff, which, you know, it's interesting. You get a little backstory, how he met Nigel and what happened to him. So yeah, they made a barrier to protect him because he only remained hidden, and basically just they lived a peaceful life. Well, they're not dead, but they had a peaceful life for a while. So yeah, they both really learn a lot from the Dragon Library, and they stayed there for like centuries, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, then now he's gonna tell you what went wrong and what their two different ideas were. Athos wanted to like kind of share the dragon's wisdom, when a girl's like, I want to kill people to get their essence of living and power. So yeah, that's basically what happened to Nigel. Um, I think that portrait looks really freaky though. I feel like in Nigel's eyes, it looks so freaky. I'm like kind of scared by that. But overall, it's not that creepy, but yeah, he's just like saying like how he made all this stuff happen, and he's just explaining a lot of cool stuff, like what the morphs usually look like. They always have like gold eyes or glittering and stuff like that. So pretty interesting stuff. Glad they had that in there, cause you know it's always nice to have some backstory, but not too much backstory. Holy cow! Can they have any games that have too much backstory anyway? I don't know. So yeah, recording. I'm gonna record another 2 chapters. Wait, yeah, 2 chapters after this. Oh man, I bet one. I think the last one I did was like 60 minutes. I did chapter 30, and holy cow, that was long. It's probably gonna be like 50, 60 minutes. I don't know. That seemed pretty long. Anyway, we get the most epic promotion ever. Merlin's promoted to a transporter. Transporter, level 1. So yeah, he didn't even get any stats, which kind of sucks. But uh. if he's a transport, all that means he can move. So it's not like the most amazing thing out there. It's not like he's magically can now sell you stuff. I still find it a lot easier just to have a 10, because not many enemies really go after him, and if they do, it's really easy to kill them. So yeah. I gave Hector the tomahawk. Might as well. This recommended units. Just bring whoever you want. Long range weapons will be nice in this chapter because there's a lot of long range attacking units. Legault, Jafar, bring Jafar instead now because he can use lockpicks. He's stronger anyway. I don't see why you would not bring him. So that's pretty much what I recommend. If I recommend anyone, it's gonna be Jafar. Penta Luis always because they're just awesome. Man, I really love them though for whatever reason. I just think they're so awesome because they are. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Normally, see what else you need. If you have a long range magic spell, that could help. Boating. So yeah. Anyway, I need to tell you something, guys. I had to re-record the last, not re-record, but I did do the last chapter. Not really again, but I had a different strategy in that one. So you might see Urk be low on the low department because I didn't use Urk. That was the one I was talking about how I used Prescalia. Cause I saved a file for Prescalia's one for the my emulator. So like yeah. So basically what happened was whenever my first recording of this, I kind of skipped 6 turns. So I'm like, what the hell? How did I skip 6 turns? So apparently, I couldn't show this, so that'd be kind of stupid if I showed you not doing it with 6 turns. And this one actually showed a bit more stuff in. I actually got all the treasure chests. I missed one in the last chapter, and yeah, so the main difference will be probably maybe some weapon uses, maybe some level stats and stuff. Something too big, you know. I'm not gonna cry about it. I honestly really don't care. This game is almost over. Holy cow. I don't know if I'm gonna do the last chapter today though. Cause I've already recorded, I did record this one again, and then I did do the side quest for this. Then I did chapter 30, which, oh man, it didn't take me long, but it was just kind of annoying doing it. Well, not really annoying, it was a really fun chapter, but, I can't believe I have one more chapter to do. I haven't done with this. Oh man. I guess I'm kind of glad, but it's kind of like, it'd be really weird not doing it, I suppose. So yeah, I spent a lot of time with my units because I was kind of more or less worried about it this time around. Also, you must be wondering where the hell is my other units? If you actually they're actually down. You're gonna see me move them sooner or later, or will you? But yeah, as you can see, there's a ton of archers in this place. Ton of archers. There's also some droids, but that's not that bad. Well, I guess you can debate that, but you know, there's some droids. Um, what do they call like the dark sages? Necromancers? No, they don't call them that. Um, dark mages? Man, I forgot what they call those like regular ones. I know there's monks, mages. Oh man, because I think a droid's a promoter version of a dark magic user. Um, I can't remember. Holy cow, I should be able to remember though, but I can't. Anyway, for this chapter we to survive in a certain number of turns. This is actually a really, yeah, it's a really easy chapter. Cause like you can probably finish this chapter in like 7 turns, not really 11. I mean, what I mean by that, I don't know what I mean by that. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of bow users and a lot of long range stuff. So that's why I said you might want to bring weapons of that sort because you know you want to do some damage to them. So yeah. I'm gonna give Jafar the lockpick because kind of forgot to give him to the regular base, but doesn't really matter. I guess that's the only good thing, you know, you can move him. But yeah, chapter probably it's not really that challenging at all. It's actually one of the more easier ones. A nice breather, I would say, you know. Like there's some challenging parts, like to the bottom. That's where the 4 units are. That's kind of challenging because there's a lot of enemies there, and it's kind of hard to I guess live. I suppose, but it's not that hard. Just make sure you're doing what I'm doing, or you don't have to, but just make sure you're doing something that makes sense. You know, don't put Briscoe in the front lines, or Florina, or Fior, or Heath, or any other flying unit you may have. You know, I think those are the only ones you have, unless you play Hector's mode, which you can get another one. So, if you want a different, you know, Hector's mode, there's a bit more different characters you can use, but not as much. I guess Nino wouldn't be that bad if you're gonna play an user. Yum. So yeah. I was debating whether or not to use boating as the boss, and I'm like, nah. Because what happened was, I actually recorded this chapter successfully, but like I said, it didn't record it well, so I kind of got screwed over. But what ended up happening was, I recorded this again, and I died because I think my I think it was Guy, but I don't think it was. I think it was. I think it was Guy. I don't know. It was either Guy or what's his name? Urk. So yeah. So I'm gonna turn on the animations because now everyone's here. I'm gonna turn them off for chapter 30. Holy cow, that was a long chapter. I can't imagine what the animations though. So yeah, there is a sword master. That's pretty chill. Yeah, this chapter is very long because I'd probably turn on the animations. If I probably did not, I'm maybe 10 minutes gone. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of these archers guys have poison bows, which is freaking pain because it's like I don't have a restore staff, which is basically the cure thing for poison or status ailments in general. And also I don't have I have two healers. I guess I could have given both of them restores. I guess it wouldn't be that bad, but the ones I notice more that needs it is probably the bottom side, but yeah. If only there was a sword that could do indirect damage. A light rune would have been nice, but I don't know if you ever even get one. I don't think you do. Or do you? You probably don't. And like most uh, uh, um chapters with other units, you're gonna attack them more so than they're gonna attack you, which can help you out. It helped me out, I can tell you that, man. I almost died with Urk. Holy cow. So yeah, what I know is a lot of these guys have not that great of hit percentages. Like honestly, except for like a couple of the physical units, a lot of them have like like 19, 10. They're like 10%, which kind of sucks for them, not for me. But I guess you get pissed off more so. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna be more pissed off if they hit you with 19% than you are if they hit you with 70%. In my opinion, anyway, that's how I would feel. So yeah, gonna attack him with silver bows because I can and I will. I just like how Lewis has like a pink bow. That's awesome. Ah man, I just love the like idea of Pent and Louise. They're just awesome. They're just really cool characters for me. I don't know, I really like them a lot. I would have used them like permanently, like how I use Urk and Rebecca, but and I don't really feel like it, I suppose, because they don't like they're not the best units. Okay, Pent maybe because I haven't really checked his stats that much. But from what I've seen of Pent, he seems pretty good. But I think Urk can surpass him at that level. So yeah. And Louise, I think Rebecca and Laura are better than her. I just like her design. She looks awesome. And Hector got a critical with the tomahawk, which I don't want. Criticals with tomahawks aren't that cool. There's like a more powerful version of a tomahawk, but yeah. As you can see here, Urk got silenced. Whoa, holy cow. Urk got silenced, which sucks. Basically with silence it's kind of like Final Fantasy, where if you get silenced, if you get silenced, you can't even do anything, can you? It's either that or like if you get blinded, because Final Fantasy has a lot of, well, not a lot of stats, they just call it really weird things. Well, I guess that's not that weird, but some of the weapons, I'm not gonna go into Final Fantasy right now. Anyway, basically what that means is you can't even do anything. You can't, it's like paralyzed in Final Fantasy Tactics or Don't Act, because you can't even do anything. You can move, but you can't do anything, so that kind of sucks. So that's the reason I kind of got screwed over, because first of all, Urk, there's no healer in his way, and he's my only healer. I don't have a Vulnerary on him, because I always forget to bring them. I don't know. I don't really feel any reason to bring them anyway. What else? So yeah, basically you can't even do any magic. All you can do is more or less just wait like the 5 turns or 10 turns, however long it takes, for it to go away. So yeah, basically I had to move him around a lot because I just, I can't make him like, yeah. I don't know, I'm just really bored. I expect a lot more recordings, uploads, because or me more lively more than less, because my grandparents, they went away, for like a while, for like 2 months. So like I have a lot of recording time now. Not like I can record like if I do post commentary, I can just record whenever I want to. But if I'm recording my voice and stuff, I need to have a good time. 'Cause usually I would usually either have a hard time because my grandparents would always be here. So like I don't really like commentating when I'm there because I always feel like dumbed down and I always be more silent. But like when they're not here, I just like to record a lot. Like I love recording. It's really fun to do. I just like talking, I suppose. I think everyone likes talking though, but sometimes, students don't like talking. For an example, school, whenever a teacher asks a question, I always hate it when no one answers it. That is so annoying. I like it when teachers, though, they will call on somebody or they will just wait. I just personally like that because, I may know the answer, but, you can only answer so much, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I have school tomorrow, which kind of sucks. I don't know if it sucks, but it's just, school, I guess you gotta get in the mood of swing of things. The way I see it, it's more of a time waster for me to watch more LPs, I suppose. Because usually in the summer, like, not like I would check about like every 30, 20 minutes before I upload, if it for any of my subscribers. They only have like 20, 30, like 20 plus. So, not all of them will update like every day. Well, okay, I'll have at least one new video to watch every day, but overall, it's like kind of boring just waiting. And then if I have school, I get to wait like that much longer just for like a couple of new videos. Just, I don't know, I like it. Um, so yeah. I spend more recording, being a bit more lively and stuff. Yeah, I like it. I will miss them though, because they usually never really go on vacation that much, because they never had the time really. Because my parents weren't like had to get green cards and stuff like that. And it took them a while to get it. So they never had a vacation for like a good 10 years, maybe. Not 10 years, like 8 years, 5, something around there. So it was a long time. My grandpa especially, he hasn't been on a trip for a while. My grandma, me and her went to India when I was 5, so that was like 9 years ago, so about 10 years. So they never really had that much vacation time. Because they never could, like, they could never, I don't say, I don't know about affording it, I don't know for sure about that, but, they could never actually get it, and, so yeah, they went to, they're going to London for, like, 2 weeks, I believe, I don't know, like, you may think it's sad, I don't know, but they don't really tell me exactly, or told me, so, I'm gonna guess, like, 2 weeks, or a month, maybe, and then they're gonna go to India for, like, the rest of the trip, and my grandma thinks she's coming back October. My grandpa's coming back November. So, because my grandpa has a lot more stuff to do in India because he had to stop a lot of stuff he did in America. For an example, he couldn't eat eggs. You may think Indians are vegetarian, which they are. A lot of them are, but we eat eggs every now and then. But not a lot of vegetarians do eat eggs that are Indian. A lot of people still don't like eating those. So. But my grandpa, if he goes to like this temple, I believe he can eat eggs again. Like if they do some praying thing, I don't know for sure, guys. I'm not a big religious guy because my parents didn't really force me into it, and the only real place we could actually pray and do like kind of church like activities was in a temple that was like in the night, and usually my grandpa always had to leave in the night to help my dad out. So like. I was kind of, we never really went there, and they never really told me that much. Like, I had all these gods I knew, but I didn't really feel like I really believed in them. I still say I'm a Hindu, because I'm not Christian. I don't think if you believe in God, you should just say I'm Christian, or Christian, because that's just really stupid. That's like saying I like tacos, so I'm Mexican, you know what I mean? I think more people should be religious. I don't know. Religion is such like a debatable topic. And it's insane. So I'm not gonna go that deep into it, but yeah. He also has to get a lot of teeth done there because he lost a lot of his teeth in America. Like they were all bad. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't brush. I don't know if he brushes every day. I'm guessing he does, but he had a lot of cavities and his teeth always hurted and stuff. So we got rid of a lot of them, and now he doesn't have any teeth that hurt him. And, like if you look at much of his mouth, there's like barely any teeth in there. But like he said when he goes to India, he plans to get a lot of teeth, like all those teeth he missed because In India, they charge a lot less than here in America. Because in America, they charge like $3,000 for all this teeth. In India, they only charge like 1,000. So that's pretty nice. Um. So yeah. I'm gonna have like 3 months to do probably. I don't know. It depends. I don't know if my next LP is gonna be that long. It's probably gonna be like the same around Fire Emblem. It could be a bit longer, but I don't know. But so yeah. But yeah, they're gonna be gone for a while, so it's gonna be really weird though. It's not seeing them for that long, to tell you the truth, because you get so used to seeing them. You know what I mean? It's like take your parents and see if you see them like every day for the rest of your life. Like they haven't left you anywhere, which is highly unlikely. But if they are that crazy, and I'm not saying I'm just joking, they don't have to be crazy, but you're like and then they just get taken away from you for like 3 months, and you know what I mean? That's kind of weird, cause like it's a lonely house, I suppose. Not many people live in my house. There's only like two, four. And sometimes my dad will come here every now and then. But I generally don't really. We don't have that many people live here, which I don't know. I guess it's nice not having a lot of people because you don't have to worry. Like I'm not an only child, but most of my brothers are in college, so they don't have to really worry about them that much. So I'm gonna drink my water right now. But I like live alone with them because my brothers are both in college, so I generally don't have to worry about like getting what I want for Christmas and stuff because they can afford it. That's probably the only major downside about Christmas. A lot of your parents, I don't know, but your parents probably won't give you as much gifts. They might give like two to everyone. Now I'm not saying gifts is all that's in Christmas because it's not at all, but it's kind of. I guess, I think anyone would be happy with at least one gift. But I don't think if you have one kid, you shouldn't give them one gift. I don't know. Um, I think Christmas is still more about family, because that's what I like more about it. Because the gifts are more of like an added bonus. Because once you're older, you don't even get that much. Like, um, I guess you kind of do though. You get a lot of cool stuff. Like, I don't know, like all the stuff you really get if you're an adult or a parent, it's generally gonna be something that's gonna also continue the family, like getting like an HD TV. You know what I mean? It's gonna help out everyone. It's not gonna help out just you. So yeah, well, yeah. Like I said, the only two really days where I actually asked for like games and stuff is probably at Christmas, my birthday. I never really asked for anything else really, except for some food and drink, or drink, but you know. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, this chapter is really easy. Like if you just be careful and make sure you have a restore staff, or you'll be all good in the hood. The boss, he's a joke. He's not that hard at all. He has a longbow, but if he's not gonna hurt you at all. Also, another thing, I think if you kill the boss before the last turn, I think it's like turn 5 now. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. Uh, but yeah, uh, if you don't kill the boss like shortly, because in my first record, I killed the boss really easily, and like those cavaliers and thieves didn't even come. So I'm like, whoa, what? What? Why are they here? So I think if you don't kill the boss, you don't get as many reinforcements as I did. So I don't know. The boss himself is really easy though. Oh, man, he's really easy. No offense, but he is. I mean, this chapter really like it's like one that screams you need a restore staff. Uh, but as you can see, but don't worry if like don't panic. You don't really need one because look at all these guys. They can only hit me for 2 damage. They can't even hit me 15% most of the time. 15 below. They can't even do anything. The snipers might have a bit of increased chance, but still, it's not gonna do a lot more. But yeah, I don't know why the thieves even go that way. That makes no sense at all. Cause it like thieves, there's no treasure chest there at all. I don't think there is anyway. If there is, holy cow, but there is not. So I don't get why they do that. That makes no sense to me. Or does it make sense to me? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah. I'm bored. I still wonder what my third Let's Play is gonna be. Sort of debating between that if you're wondering. I might like you guys decide it. I don't know. Like I'll probably have to maybe like 5 polls, and then you guys just decide. Cause I don't mind doing one. I might like if I feel generous enough, I might do a Fire Emblem like Sacred Stones, but I probably won't have a Fire Emblem game for my third LP just because I don't want to have that many of the same LPs just like after that. So yeah. I'm thinking about doing a platform, but I absolutely suck at them. Oh man, if I do one, it's gonna be horrendous. Cause I'm not the best at platforming games at all. Like I'm okay, but it's just man. Um, the only thing I'm kind of interested in doing is DS games because I have like a working DS emulator now, so I'm like thinking about doing DS games, which I probably will be doing some, but I'm trying to debate which way I should make my videos because um if you just have like one screen, it's kind of hard for like for example, Pokemon Diamond in the intro, I kind of had to look at the bottom screen. I'm thinking about instead of doing like the regular DS way, have it like horizontal where it's like one to the left, one to the right. You have like the top screen on the left and the right touch screen on the right, and the regular one on the left. I'll think about doing that. I might let you guys decide which version I suppose you like better, but I don't really care because I like DS games because DS is a really great system. The 3DS probably is gonna overshadow it sooner or later. Not right now, but I think once we get to like year 2 or 3 of the 3DS, it's gonna probably destroy the DS in some of the games. Yeah, for an example, I think Super Mario 3D looks to be an amazing game. Mario Kart 7 looks like an amazing game. Get It Goes Uprising, you know. Luigi's Mansion 2, that's pretty awesome though. I think Luigi's Mansion 2 is gonna be really cool with the 3D though because Nintendo could have actually made a 3D GameCube. Not really a 3D GameCube, but they're actually contemplating whether or not to make a 3D console for press after the N64. Which, if you think about it, that's insane because Nintendo could have done that like way earlier, like 2000, 10 years ago. We could have had 3D. You know, I don't know if we had 3D movies back then. Did we? I don't know for sure. I'm like my only 3D movies I really knew when I was a kid was probably Spy Kids 3. But I know. I don't know. I like Spy Kids 3. It was interesting. Even though I saw the first one. No, I saw the second one. I don't know. Spy Kids wasn't that good. I don't know. I didn't like it as much. The first one was really weird. Third one was I like the third one. The third one was really cool. I like the third one a lot. But the second one was kind of weird as well. That Dream Island one, that was kind of weird. Interesting, but weird. I heard they made like a fourth Spy Kids, so I hadn't even heard about that. That's kind of weird. Not really weird, but interesting, I suppose. If anyone has watched the movie, comment below if it was any good or not. I don't know. I never even knew about it. I don't really watch TV nowadays, so I don't know. I probably didn't see the commercial for it, but don't really care. No, I'm not a big movie fan either. I like watching them, but I'm not gonna like die if I didn't watch like the latest Twilight movie or whatever movie. I don't really care that much. Like, you know, there might be some movies where I might want to watch them, but eh. To me, I'd rather watch TV shows because, first of all, you know, you don't have to pay freaking $10 for popcorn, man. Like, movie concession stands are getting really greedy nowadays, which sucks. Like, they should have really dumbed down the price, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of them nowadays, like, a lot of people say the popcorn, the entire meal costs like the same as the same ticket, you know what I mean? Or what they should do is let you bring your own food. I don't know. Like, I guess it's for business, but still, you know what I mean? You're gonna have a lot of people gonna watch a movie, you know what I mean? You're not gonna be a dreadful business unless you're like a not well-known theater, but yeah. My theater of choice is, well, not a choice, but one that's close to me is AMC 24. I like the theater. It's really nice. I haven't been to any others really, except for one in my cousin's place. It was called Beacon. It was alright. It wasn't the best one, but it was pretty small. Like the screens and everything was really small. It was a bad one. Like for those major movies, they had like a big screen, but like for every other one, it was like a really small screen. Like, you know, some people have like projectors for their movies. Like they'll put them on like the garage or like a side of a wall that's pretty big. They're probably bigger than that. I mean, yeah, those are bigger than those small movie screens. So yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy this chapter so far, because I hope you did. You know, I want you guys to enjoy this content. You know, I know some people don't like Fire Emblem, but I don't know. To me, Fire Emblem is just one of those games that are a bit more fun to play than say watch. Unless the commentary is like really hilarious, but I don't know. Personally, Fire Emblem is just a cool game in general. It's a really fun game too. The way I see it, it's kind of like a. I'm more of a fan of this than say Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is a good game. It's not a horrible game. It's a really fun game. I personally just like this bit more because it's a bit more simple, which I like. I'm kind of I like customization, but not to an extent of a lot. Like it actually kind of matters. Kind of like if you play, for example, I guess like Final Fantasy games have like the job classes, you know? You have to think more, but then again, it's not an RTS or strategic RPG, you know what I mean? You know, why can't you just have armor that does that instead? Nah, wait, me. I don't know. I don't know. Customization for me has always been a weird thing. Debatable thing. Debatable. But dude, what I noticed is like Lowen's defense is actually getting kind of not really down, but his attack is getting catching up, which is nice, I suppose. I don't know. He has 20 defense, which isn't horrible at all. I think Hector may have more than him, but I think Sane still has a lot more attack. So, yeah. But yeah, I like these games are real fun though. Wish they made like another like main kind of story one. Because Tactics Advantage really was like a simple story, so was Final Fantasy Tactics A2 or more, or however you pronounce that word. Because it was basically the same thing, except A2 had like more customization and cool stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I just like Fire Emblem in general, you know. This is a cool series. I wish we had it more, like how they had all those like 6 before this, you know what I mean? They like I think they had like 2 or 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and they had like 2 for like the Super Nintendo. And then they had like 1 for the Game Boy Advance. So, yeah. I think the problem though is more of a series on the go now. I think that's how more Americans see it, because it like we've had, you know, 3. Japan's made 4 on the go, 5 actually, made 5 for the um consoles, meaning the handheld one. So I think Fire Emblem should be more of a portable kind of game, because I don't know, I just like it more of a portable. But then again, you know, it's still fun to play on the Wii and such. But yeah, as you can see, there's some thieves I want to kill because I can. Because thieves are real easy to kill. Especially these, man. These are some easy thieves, bro. Man, I'm losing my mind. Holy cow. I need to use the bathroom. That's what I need to use, you know? In the bathroom. Good thing this thing is almost over. It's only 6 more minutes. Mwah, and I'm probably gonna do the side quest next, and then I'm gonna do 30. I might as well get that recorded, and then I can just work about the final chapter. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna upload the side quest. I should, but I don't know if I will. But it should be another 5 days. Maybe. I'm gonna upload this one today. No, I won't. I'm gonna upload that tomorrow. My bad. I'm gonna upload this tomorrow. So that's about. Let me think. Monday. So this should end by Friday. Actually, that's pretty cool. Yeah, on Saturday I can start my new LP. That's pretty beast. That actually works out really great. But yeah, as you can see, we basically killed everyone. Now this is more or less a waiting game. I'm just really bored. So yeah, I'm more or less what I'm gonna do now is more or less get my support conversations going on. Because support conversations are important to me, and they should be important to you. I know why I said that. But yeah, I'm only gonna move like, support with Elliwood and Lynn. Hallelujah. So yeah, apparently I was like, hey, how's it going? You know, you can teach me about crap. I don't care. I always liked her. She's so humble, you know what I mean? She always tries to do something better, you know what I mean? Ah, man. So what have you guys been up to lately? I just kind of told you my entire life of this, what happened the past couple of days. So, on my question of the day, um, it is, hmm, what is your favorite support type, or just your favorite support conversation, I suppose? I don't know what mine would be. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. Not really hard to tell, but it's kind of interesting because you have like the deep movie ones, and you also have like the kind of light-hearted, funny ones. I don't know what mine would be. Or your support with the two characters. Like, do you like Hector's and Florina's, or Hector's and Lynn's, or like that kind of stuff. Hector and Florina, awesome, awesome. This is pretty cool how Florina's is practicing what to say to Hector. So yeah. I just find it hilarious that Hector's like right in the same position. You gotta love Florina though. She's just so awesome. She's so like modest. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fiora's still pretty cool. I like Fiora. She's pretty awesome. If I didn't, I could what I could have done was actually done Elliwood and Fiora and Hector and Lynn. I could have done that, but I felt like Hector and Lynn would have been really weird. I don't know, they just don't seem like a good couple. Like, I guess they kind of do, but then again, it's kind of like, what, really? I guess, though, if you look at Hector's daughter he gets later on, it does make kind of sense. Because her daughter, his daughter was, she had, like, blackish, bluish hair, so it kind of made sense. I guess then again, like, Florina has, like, pink hair. Would you consider that pink with purple? I don't know. We got a body ring, which is awesome. But basically, a body ring is a increases your constitution, which is basically whenever you thing is basically whenever you carry somebody, like if a person weighs like 13, and if your constitution is high enough, you can rescue them. So yeah, I'm gonna give the dragon shield to Mr. Elliwood because I probably could have given it to like Urk, 'cause that would have made a bit more sense. But I'm like, screw this crap, give it to Elliwood. He's being my main man. Like half the time Urk doesn't take that much damage anyway. So yeah. I probably would have given it to Urk if I didn't feel the need to give it to what's his face. So yeah. Now I'm done with Lynn's and Elliwood support. Now I just have to worry about Hector's and Florina's, which I'm going to address next no, not the next chapter. Well, I do. They don't get the support conversation, but I do. Chapter 30 is where they get the air support. Or do they? Find out next time. So yeah, this is Go to SP2. Saying, hi, how's it going? How did you like that chicken noodle soup? 'Cause I like chicken noodle soup. So yeah, basically, they're just thinking of a plan. So yeah, apparently Athos is gonna go to this Shrine of Shields to tell Brimion to bring those holy weapons or items that can help us out. So yeah, basically, we're gonna go to the Dragon's Gate, guys. We're gonna go back to the freaking dragon. That's freaking awesome, isn't it? Or is it? That is yet to be seen. Or has it been seen? Find out next time. Holy cow, man. So yeah, apparently, as you can see here, this is why Elliwood doesn't use his holy weapon, because he can't stand and wield it anymore, because I guess it makes sense if you killed somebody with this freaking sword. Go to SPG, saying adios.